up, everybody? What up, everybody? Let's talk about it. It's April Dawn. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Paredise Hulu. We're all dead. Everybody's dead. No, I'm playing. Paredise Season 1, Episode 5. Got real. Okay, I'm starting to watch it. I'm like, this is where things getting heating up. Now, it was a slow burn for the first 3 episodes, but this episode really let us know we getting down to business. I don't want to waste any of your time, so let's go ahead and get into it. We flashback. Cal is riding in the car. He's feeling independent. Here I am again on my own. It's playing in the background. He pull up to the mansion, the palatial palace that they live in, and he pulls up and he goes upstairs and, he tells his dad that he's going to leave the oil business. He wants to be an English teacher. Well, he wants to be a high school teacher is what he said. So he tells his daddy he wants to be a high school teacher. He wants a simple life. And his daddy is like, boy, I don't know what you talking about. What you talking about? They ain't talking about no. Hell nah. Stop playing with me. You's a big dog. Okay, we live big dog lives, okay? So get it together. I don't know what you thought was going to happen. You're not good. You're not a good oil man. You're right about that. So that's why you're going to go into politics. We find out as the story goes along that his daddy really just used him because he was an oil man and he needed somebody to be a politician to kind of grease the wheels for him a little bit. And so he was able to do whatever he wanted to do. Pillage the lands, my guy, for oil that they don't even want to use quite as it's kept, y'all. Then we're in the present. We see Jeremy get a text alert. I think it's time for the film. It's time for the film. And we see Collins is getting ready for the day and he, makes his breakfast and his daughter making fun of him because he is on leave, but he's still dressed up like he going to work. He finds out that his son James is at the neighbor Carl's house and he goes over to Carl's house. Now, apparently they're not supposed to have no pets in Paredise. There's a no pet rule, but Carl has the pet and he tells them, hey, you need to be careful because that street light out there that they fixed, that street light wasn't broken yesterday. So they could easily put a camera in there and be watching what you're doing. And so he was like, oh, no, you don't think. He was like, and also trusting this 10-year-old to keep your secret is wild. It's crazy. He's like, look, bro, I understand. Thank you. I owe you or whatever. Anything, a lifetime supply of sourdough starter or whatever for the rest of your life, whatever you need. Also see in the morning that somebody who works for the tower up north is on their earpiece and saying, hey, it's this time of day, not this time of day. I need you to change the sky a little bit. So literally they do a little da-da-da-da and the sky changes. I'm like, child, y'all doing a whole lot on demand, honey. Now we are at the fume. Oh, my Lord. He shall wear a crown. Okay, I'm doing too much. Jeremy is doing the eulogy and he says how he was unraveling the last few days and then we have a flashback basically to the last few moments that he spent with his dad. He read his dad down. Read him down, cover to cover. He called him a puppet. And his grandfather busts in, right? Apparently, he done busted out the guest house. And they like, oh, he's getting out. We should put a child lock. I'm like, what's going on? But as you see in the scene, as the scene goes on, you realize that, he has dementia. It's something going on. He's definitely in a dementia state or Alzheimer's or something along that nature. Grandpa read out of Cal too. Okay, just read him down, honey. He said he's sorry. That's why the sniper had to do it. And he like, sniper, what you talking about? And right under your nose, too. And Cal has no idea what they talking about. Cal, it take him a minute. You know what I'm saying? Jeremy says that you knew everything was coming. So we're kind of like flashing to different flashbacks. But basically, he's like, you knew this was coming. You knew everything was going to happen. You was complicit in everything. And he wished he had died with everybody else in the world. So we jumping back and forth between the past and the present. Like I said, Jeremy is pissed with his father. All these people died. You knew it was going to happen. Y'all knew about it. Y'all didn't tell the people. So you was complicit in all these people dead. Now we in the present again and we see Boss. Her name is Nicole. I did find that out. So Boss and Collins, they talk to each other. She tells him, listen, the samples never arrived at the lab. Okay? And who is the only person that I know that could stop that from happening? I did it my way. Head ass. That hoe. She tells him, listen, I know I was tripping before, you know what I'm saying? But as my circle of trust, it only go this far. Right now, it's me and it's you, baby. And that's it. And he like, girl, I don't even trust you, girl. Because you was laying up with him. So I don't even trust you, okay? Then we flash back again to Cal and the boss. Right, so they laying in the bed, or she just got out the bed, whatever the case may be. It's more than words is all you I used to love that song. The video came on all the time when I was young on MTV, and it was just long hair. It was Rockstar, like long hair, and they was like a soft, tender moment. They was sitting on a tour van and they was just singing a song, okay? And I just really enjoyed the melody of that song. I think me and Cal would have got along because he got good taste. He realized, like I said, his dad, he tells us a monologue about his father used him for resources and for access. Like I said, boss pump him up. She gassed him. She cuddled with him. You know, he asked her, did she vote for him? She's like, girl, no, I ain't vote for you. What are you talking about? And so then he asked her, does his father have a nickname for her? And she's like, nah, instead of calling me sweetheart every once in a while, no, he doesn't even know my name, basically. Cal says, well, he been calling your boy Pace. He been calling him Sniper, and I'm trying to figure out why he keep calling him Sniper. She talks about how she misses guns and, you know, how they feel and all that kind of stuff. And then he looks at her and says, you really think these people will be down here, the most powerful people in America, and they wouldn't have nothing to protect them? And she was like, what do you mean? Like, let's be for real. Like, are you serious? Like, I'm the head of security. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I need to know if they have guns down here. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, girl. I gotta go. I gotta get up, huh? Somebody saying something about who? Girl, I gotta go. See, Collins and Jane pull up to find Billy in the house dead. And you know, I mean, Jane is putting on a full Broadway performance, Oscar winning, Tony award winning, EGOT performance out here, okay? She's giving it, okay? And they call in and they report it. See, a flashback, Cal is pondering. He walking around. He thinking, now, Cal not as dumb as we think. It take him a while. But he gonna figure it out though, okay? So Cal thinking Sniper lost at sea. He gets the tablet out, that, you know, the big secret tablet, and he start digging for information, but he can't find nothing because he got to use his daddy hand. So he goes out there, his dad is asleep, so he gets his father, puts his hands on there, and then he starts listening to the audio. This is audio of when they sent the 4 scientists down there to explore, when they found out that people was alive. So the audio is the scientists saying, you know, that it's a nuclear winter out here, which they thought it would be, right? And so then it's the same scientist saying, hey, we found somebody. So now they're telling her, don't bring the girl back, don't bring the person, we don't know if it's a girl or guy, don't bring the person back, right? Don't bring them back, we don't know anything could be wrong with them, like, don't do that. But you know what I'm saying? And she's like, no, we can help them, you know, they may be more people, like, we gotta bring them back. And we used to hear her talking to Pace, telling Pace, you need to go down there and you need to kill them, period. Okay, take them out. That's an order. They cannot bring nobody back up here, child. Cal go back and pour him some Hennessy, because baby, this shit is serious. Okay, and he goes to the library because he want to hear some music. Okay, him and Jeremy do this. Both of them do this in this episode, which I thought was pretty interesting. Cue music montage of research. He burns a CD for Jeremy, which I thought was cute. And I feel like Jeremy goes to the library a lot. So I feel like he's going to go to the library. Like, this is an Easter egg. He's going to place it there. Jeremy's going to find it at some point, right? I feel like that whole scene, too, felt like he was placing clues. Like he was leaving, you know, little breadcrumbs for people to find, okay? Al goes to talk to Gabby. And he tells Gabby that if he is unavailable for unknown reasons, that the only person that he really trusts is Xavier Collins. He doesn't trust anybody else. He doesn't trust Billy Pace. Billy Pace is the bad guy. You know, she really can't, I don't know if she knows already, but he can't tell her what he did. But he just says, go to Xavier. He is the person that I trust. He's being watched at all times. And I do think, like, in the episode, they showed us scenes where they was like him on a video, him in real life, him on a video, him in real life. So I think they're supposed to give us the illusion that he is being watched at all times. He has dinner with Samantha. Okay, now he clock her tea. He tell her everything. Babe, I know this is a fatal mistake. Like, I've seen so many movies. Why do y'all go and tell the person I'm going to tell on you? You should just go tell on them. If you're going to go tell on them, don't tell them that you're going to tell on them because they're going to kill you. Okay? So, or have the things in place like, if you kill me, this is going to go out to the news. I have 6 people that know that this is going to go, you know what I'm saying? Like something, set up a contingency plan, okay? You got to have a contingency plan because maybe they just going to kill you. But anywho, he tells her, baby, I'm clocking it. Clock this. I know what you're trying to do, okay? The people are out there. The people could be alive. We can help them. I'm going to tell the people. She's like, hell no, you ain't going to tell nobody this. Because then people going to come up here. We are not going to be safe. People are going to start to, go find them? Go help them? He like, I don't know what they're going to do, but that's their decision. Okay, we have to let them know that the people is out there. And she said, you're not going to do shit. And he jumped up and said, girl, I'm the president of the United states of 25,000 people. You not gonna tell me what I can't do. And she says, oh, you got some balls now. Okay, let me see it. Stand up and say it one more time. Do it again, Daddy. People jump up. Xavier step out like he gonna do something. He don't do nothing. Now we back in the present, and Xavier and the boss, Xavier and Nicole, they talking at the bar, kind of just like him and Billy did at the beginning of the last episode, kind of forming a relationship, talking about things, confessing things. She tells him she's just like him. She was in love, but Billy was like a brother to Xavier. Xavier confesses that Billy was like a brother to him. So the boss is like, listen, are we gonna take this hoe down? We gonna take this hoe down. And he says, well, we don't have no weapons. We can't take nobody down without weapons. And she says, oh no, they have weapons. What if I know where the weapons are and how to get to the weapons? Jeremy is sulking because he's sad about his father being dead. I mean, he's grieving. So he tells daughter, because daughter comes to find him, but he tells daughter about, how he treated his father. He didn't even come to dinner that night. And they go and start looking at, some, like a video simulation of like a golfing park. That's what his daddy wanted him to do with him. And so they start to, get close. They almost kiss. And then Grandpa busts in the room and he screams when he saw her. He says, I saw you. And he grabs her. And obviously he kind of like in a rage or whatever. So, Jeremy is appalled and she runs out of there, okay? Flashback to Cal, and this is the dinner text that he sees from Jeremy as he's not coming, and he's texting him back to back and he's not coming. And then, so he invites Boss to come over there. And when Boss come over there, he think he about to tear it down, but she break up with him. Cal had a bad night that night, okay? She breaks up with him. She wants more. Of course she wants more. They go back and forth about what they can't be to each other and all this kind of stuff. And then as she's about to leave, he confesses to her that about the guns. The guns are in the sub basement. The code is the inauguration date. He tells her he was going to take her on a gun shooting. She was like, you really was going to take me shooting? Like, that's how he's going to... He was like, yeah, that's what I was going to do. So he tells her he's going to leave his wife after the inauguration. I mean, after the, the term is over, I guess. He's going to leave his wife. They can be together. They can hold hands. They can do all the things that, she wants to do. And he is drunk. Obviously, he's drunk all the time. Okay, so she's like, I can feel her. Like, I hear you talking. You drunk right now. But tomorrow when you sober, the light has hit you. You're not going to be feeling the same way. So she's like, call me when you sober. Like, let me hear you say this again. Can you put this in writing? The same night, he goes to his father and asks his father if he's proud. Long story short, they have a whole conversation about poetry and their mom and all of those things. But he asks his dad if he is proud of him. His dad says, you never did anything that I didn't do for you. So basically, I'm not proud of you because you ain't never did nothing on your own. And he says, as far as your mother being, what would she think of all this? I did this for her. What would she think? All of it is for her. Like, you talking about what would she think? Like, that, don't ask me stuff like that, basically. So he does tell the story of their love story and all of that stuff. So when it was time to keep the biggest secret of the world and everything like this. Cal is depressed and sad. He goes back to the room. He drink up all the liquor, child. But then he takes out that cigarette and he writes that number down on that cigarette. So I don't know if that's the number of the thing that we're going to find out in episode 6 or 7, whatever that is, 7. I don't know. Xavier goes home. Daughter is about to tell him about what happened, but he cuts her off and tells her about what happened with Billy. Okay, he tells her, listen, I need you to be strong. I need you to pack a bag, get some toothbrushes, get some books, get some things that y'all need, okay? And I need you to be strong, and I need you to do this for me, okay? And then he goes over to Carl and asks Carl for a favor. Baby, it's going to be a little bit more than some sourdough starter, okay? So get yourself ready. Get your spirit right. Jeremy goes to see Grandpa. Now, he doesn't remember that this is Jeremy and not Cal, and he gives this great monologue, but basically he says he was right about everything. He is proud. He's not proud of anything he did, but he is so proud of him, and he is so sorry. And Jeremy forgives him. He says, I forgive you. I love you. I forgive you for everything. And I think that was cathartic for his father. But really, his father deserved to feel bad because you did that boy wrong. You forced that boy to do what you wanted him to do your whole life, to use him for your own need. And only to have him being the president of 25,000 people up under a mountain somewhere. Child, get out of here. We see a view of like desolate lands, okay? Desolate things. And then we see Carl on the computer. He typing. Daughter goes to her bedroom and she looks up under the bed, and this hoe got the tablet. She got the secret tablet. She got the tablet up under the bed, child. Grandpa look up and say, I saw her that night. So then we see Jeremy sad. Once again, Jeremy is sad a lot. Jeremy is sad. And Xavier walks outside to look at that camera street light. And baby, he's staring at it. And then we see Sinatra looking back at him. And he looking at the camera, at her like, I know the camera up in there. I know you up in there. Because girl, I know what y'all be doing because I'm one of y'all. And then he looked up just above her head. And then you hear clank, 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 and the sign comes up and it says, they're lying to you. Baby, Carl had snuck up in the towers and did a click, clackety, clack, clack, boom, boom, bow. Okay, and did a computer program where they writing words in the sky. Everybody in the town could see it, child. Now, I wonder how Carl do that and he had to slide in his card to get in the computer system. How you did that, Carl? But if Carl could do all that, he probably could hide the fact that he was there. But they don't got no cameras in the building. Like, Carl just got up and walked away. Didn't nobody know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Anyways, Carl had went down to the basement too. They went to the basement at the bar. I forgot about that part. They went to the bar. They hid in the basement. I think this was the episode, not the next episode. I hope I ain't jumping episodes. But whatever the case may be, it was a good ass episode. I know that. Okay, so I'm gonna edit this one real quick, and I might be able to do episode 6 before I go to bed tonight. But y'all holler at me, like, subscribe, comment. This is a good show. This is probably like the best show on TV. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's everything, okay? I want to hear your thoughts, though, okay? So I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Peace.